Bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., I don't think they'll go looking to start something in this game. But you know what? I don't think they'll avoid it if things go south either. So buckle up.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Fournier, the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Walker in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Korkmaz. Can't get it to drop. Randall with some nice D. And it's Fournier penetrating. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Curry. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Walker. Here's Maxey. Robinson with the block. Pass to Walker. Driving in. The shot no good. The 76ers go the other way with it. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
From the arc. Korkmaz pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Embiid against Barrett, and the basket by Embiid.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Walker for 3. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
Here's Maxey. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. Here's Embiid. It's good from in tight.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And you asked Joel Embiid, he's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Curry and Thibault. George Niang out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Milton in at point guard. That's the group. Power it home!
As you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End of game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
Here's Rose. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And he's able to get it back. Got it.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
The Sixers trailing. Outside Curry. Pass to Milton. Drummond, the screen on Rose. The rebound by Gibson. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Screen by Gibson. The drive by Rose. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Rose has got 6 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Drummond, the screen on quickly. Curry passes to Drummond. The Knicks pull it in. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And it's quickly with a miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Curry. Drummond, the screen on quickly. Here's Curry. The shot misses. New York goes the other way with it. Rose outside. 19 seconds left in the first half of this one. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Give him 8 points now.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rose there? Showing you a little bit of the back to the future Rose with those moves.
Drummond, the screen on Rose. Here's Milton. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the New York Knicks.
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off their starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
Shifting gears, let's look at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's one they expect to win, but can't take for granted. It's hard to sustain your focus when you're playing a lesser team. That said, if they approach this game the right way, they should have no trouble.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Knicks with the lead. So on the floor for New York, Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Inside we have Randall and Robinson, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And they'll keep possession. Walker with a steal, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Philadelphia.
And a lot's changed for Kemba Walker. Bought out over the summer, and of course this was after he was sent out to Oklahoma City with the Thunder. Now Kemba gave up some cash in that buyout, but he feels like he's in a great fit with the Knicks to help them make another run. And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Walker with it, picked up by Embiid. Walker passes to Robinson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for the 76ers, they're shooting only 31% in the game. Offensive board. Pass to Embiid. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Now here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. That one rolls around and rims out.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Randall. Green with the defensive effort. Fournier against Curry. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. For 3, Maxey. The Sixers with another miss.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Barrett passes to Fournier. Pass to Walker. And here's Robinson. Here's Fournier. Robinson, a screen on Curry. Fournier for 3. The rebound by Maxey. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. On the wing, Green. To stop the drought. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's got 6 points.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Now here's Walker. He's guarded closely. Robinson finds Walker. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And so it's New York closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Come on, fans.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with Furkan Korkmaz. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's Niang in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Knocks down the long J.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Drummond. The Sixers trailing. Here's Niang. Drummond to screen on Rose. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Robinson with a steal. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them.
It's both from the stripe.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Fournier, the pass to Robinson. The drive by Rose. Shoots over Maxey. That one off the back iron and out. Now the 76ers with it. Trailing by 4. Milton against Fournier. Now here's Milton. He's closely guarded. That shot off. For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Robinson, a screen on Drummond. Randall can't hit. Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Pass to Milton. Here's Maxey. Robinson defending. Maxey, that's good.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
All right, fans, on your feet, make some noise. Who wants a shirt? Fans, your Sixers dance team.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Curry in for Milton. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Walker's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Randall, pass to Fournier. Walker for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. And it's the Sixers with the ball. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock to tie it up. Oh, he got it! He got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Make some noise, everybody. All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team. Let's get loud, fans. Stand up and make some noise. Coming up to the court for your Sixers.
Here's Walker. Missed it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Shake Milton out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in at the 4. Walker with it. Picked up by Embiid. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Walker.
Well run that time by Walker, a reliable passer in pick and roll sets.
Well, the 76ers shooting only 35% so far. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Goes back up, and he lays it in.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
Walker against Embiid. Walker passes to Robinson. For three, Randall. The shot, no good. 1:16 left in the first overtime period. Pass to Embiid. Milton with it. Back to Embiid. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Robinson. And the Knicks shooting a low 30% from the floor. Burks finds Walker. Over Milton. Walker's shot is off. Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Korkmaz. The three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Who won a t-shirt? And your Sixers dance team.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Thibault, and it's Maxey in for Milton. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Fournier's checked in. Here's Barrett.
76ers foul. Tyrese. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 3. Here's Walker. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Maxey. No good. Walker with some nice D.
All right, fans, it's t-shirt time. We got 3 shirts. Who wants to make some noise? All right, coming out to the floor right now, it's your Sixers dance team. Are you ready, fans?
You know, Walker can be absolutely deadly from mid-range, and he knows exactly how to shake free for the shot he wants.
The loud and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see, fans. All right, coming out the floor right now, it's your Sixers dance team. Come on, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
Green for 3. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mitchell Robinson.